Hello students, Namaskar and welcome to Rana Sir's classes. So students, I'm going to take a very simple topic on energy and its forms. Energy, it's the power to work, it's the capacity to do work. So forms of energy, it's a very simple topic, but most of the students who are in their secondary school even or senior secondary, they forget the difference between various forms of energy. So I have taken this topic today. So energy is having mainly two kinds. Two kinds are kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy, it is the energy which is possessed by a body by virtue of its motion or movement of its particle or its body itself. So kinetic energy is energy of movement or motion. And second main type is potential energy, that is energy which is stored inside the body, which is the stored energy. Okay, and you can also say energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position. Now let us see that we have different subtypes, means different types of kinetic energies and different types of potential energies in the universe itself. In day-to-day life we experience that. And first we talk about kinetic energy, so you understand what types of kinetic energies are there. Number one is thermal energy. Thermal means related to temperature, related to heating. So whenever we heat a process, we heat a system, and particles start moving. Due to their motion, heat is generated, and that type of energy we call it as thermal energy. We have many examples of thermal energy, students, like heat from a heater. Most of you have seen it. Next is a cup of hot chocolate or tea, you can say, that is also a form of thermal energy. Then baking in an oven. When we are baking something in an oven, it is baked due to heat of the oven, and that type of heat is also thermal energy. Then warmth from the sun. Sun is in the center of the universe, and it is giving out its radiation in the form of heat, and our life on this planet is also possible through that sunlight. So it is also the warmth from the sun, so it is also type of heat energy, or you can say thermal energy. And last we I can tell you about boiling water on a stove, that is also a form of thermal energy. Next is the mechanical energy. Mechanical energy means when we do some work on anything, we do it physically, so it is a form of mechanical energy, and it is helpful in fulfilling many types of works. So examples we have, like pulley. In pulley, what we do, for example, lifting of water from the bell. Then the lever, lifting of the weight. Then the wedge, means to cut anything. Then the screw, it is rotated and pushed with power. Then hammer, it is used to nail. Okay. Then bow and arrow. All types of examples are the use of mechanical energy. Third, we have electrical energy. Electrical energy is a type of energy of the particles moving through a wire. So there are many examples of electrical energy you have seen in your daily life. They are like electrical appliances. They work on electrical energy, like toasters, lamps, refrigerators, computers. So there are lots of examples. Then we have electrical battery operated appliances like cell phones, flashlights, and cameras. All these things, all these articles work on electrical energy. Now students, we also deal with fourth kind of kinetic energy, that is magnetic energy. So now I'm talking about magnetic energy, that is the fourth kind of kinetic energy. So it is the energy causing push or pull, any push or pull. Magnetic energy, students, is used in a machinery to hold the metal parts together. Now, where we find its use? You should know that we find its use in earphones and stereos, and we also find its use in generators, its use in electric motors. So there are many examples. Now students, we talk about potential energy. That is the energy by virtue of position of the object or the body. It is a type of stored energy. So here we have also four subtypes of four kinds of potential energy. First one is the chemical energy. Chemical energy, you know students, is energy which is stored in our body or any object, and it is used to run many functions. Like we eat the food, and that food is converted into various types of chemicals or nutrients or whatever you can say that, and it is stored in the body. So how this is consumed? Then this energy, chemical energy, is the energy which is stored in the forms of atoms or molecules, bonds of the atoms or molecules. This energy we call as chemical energy, which is stored inside the body. And examples we have food. Our food, it provides that energy to carry out many or multiple body functions. And another example is fuel, that is biomass, petroleum also, coal also, natural gas also. It all comes under the category of chemical energy, which is a form of potential energy. Second case we have is elastic energy. Elastic energy, you know students, is energy stored in objects that are stretched, and they again comes back to their position. They can be stretched. So many types of things are there, like a spring. So coil spring of a wind up clock is an example of elastic energy. Then we have bouncing balls, you have seen. So twisted rubber bands are also there. These all are the example of elastic energy. Students, next category of potential energy is nuclear energy, which is stored inside the nucleus of the atom, and it is used to carry out various functions. And also it is found in the sun. So two most important reactions which are carried out by in the bodies are nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Fission reaction means it generates nuclear power, okay, and it is carried out in nuclear power plants which have been established to harness nuclear energy. They provide energy. Second is the fusion reaction. Fusion means when something combines, fuses. So fusion reaction is carried out in the sun, and it provides our planet with energy. Fourth kind of potential energy, students, we have gravitational energy. You know, gravitational energy is stored in the object when they are above the surface earth. We have many types of examples where we find gravitational energy is there. It means a raised weight which is raised from the earth, then water that is behind the dam, a child at the top of a slide, and the ripe fruit before it falls, and other example is pendulum. So there are many examples. Now these were the two main types of kinetic of energy, kinetic energy and potential energy, and we have seen many subtypes related to kinetic energy and potential energy. I think your doubts are now clear about various kinds of energies, what are they actually is. Now students, you see energy is also found in some forms like sound energy and light energy. Sound energy is the energy which we hear. It is a form of energy which we can hear, and light which our eyes can detect. So these are also the forms of energies. So this was a topic where I tried to clear your doubts regarding various forms of energies and where we find such types of energies. So I think this session will be useful for you.